Last Halloween, some of you may remember, we had the Reverend Donald Lowery with us, who told us the history of Halloween and All Souls and All Saints, and it was absolutely fascinating. And we brought him back to talk about Holy Week. Don, thank you for being with us.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you, sir.
Now, you were telling me that the origins of Holy Week, as we observe it now, really actually have something to do with somebody's mother.
Yes. After the Emperor Constantine converted to Christianity, more or less,
and 5th century.
We're talking 4th century. 4th century, early 300s. And there's a legend that his mother was already Christian, but whether she was already Christian or became Christian, she did it with great enthusiasm. And Mama goes off on a pilgrimage with a budget.
A pilgrimage.
A pilgrimage to the Holy Land, looking for the specific sites related to Jesus' ministry, his teaching, his miracles. And again, she's got a budget, the imperial budget. Son says, Mama, you go find what you can and build churches. And she did.
Yeah, she did.
And so after that, because she had commemorated the different sites in and around Jerusalem and further afield, for example, the Church of the Nativity in Bethlehem is a Constantinian church that Helena had built. Christians began to attempt to retrace the last week of Jesus' life. And then also on Good Friday, they would trace his passage from arrest to trial before the Sanhedrin, trial before Pilate, and on to his crucifixion and death.
That's now our Stations of the Cross.
And that's our Stations of the Cross. So it all goes back to Constantine's mama doing some, what is it called, faith tourism?
Faith tourism.
Faith tourism. He invented it.
So how do we get Holy Week the way we've got it now?
Well, it developed, again, it grew out of pilgrimages to the Holy Land in the late Roman imperial period. This is where, when the Holy Land, or Palestine, had become predominantly Christian, Islam had not arisen yet.
Yeah.
And so folks would travel to Jerusalem, more or less safely because the Roman Empire still more or less controlled the Mediterranean, and retrace the steps of Jesus. However, as the Mediterranean becomes more dangerous, and they can't always get there, they begin to try to do what they can't do in the Holy Land at home.
Got it.
So they're retracing what they would do on a pilgrimage to the Holy Land in their parish church and their cathedrals.
So you've got, right now, we have Palm Sunday,
right,
or the Sunday of the Passion is the way we observe it now. And then we go through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of Holy Week, Monday, Thursday, or Holy Thursday,
right,
Good Friday, Holy Saturday, and then Easter Eve.
And then Easter.
And then Easter starts the new year. But, all right, but have we always observed Palm Sunday the way we do it currently in the Episcopal Church? Sunday of the Passion, where we observe the entrance into Jerusalem in the first part of the liturgy, and then quickly shift to the Passion, where we actually read the Passion Gospel. Is that new, old, ancient, modern, medieval?
That's one that liturgical scholars will argue about. So apologies to those who will disagree with me.
And when liturgy scholars disagree,
when they get together, it's lots of fun.
Right.
It can be really interesting.
You know the old joke, right? About which one would you rather have to negotiate with, a liturgist or a terrorist?
Terrorist.
Take the terrorist any day of the week. Right. So go ahead.
That's exactly right. I think that it's ancient. It fused together the triumph of Palm Sunday with the tragedy of Good Friday, and then set the tone for the whole week ahead.
Okay.
But there are others who think that they got fused later on, but they were fused by the High Middle Ages, and we know that just from the missals and from the antiphanaries and the other books that had liturgical music in it, because we have settings of the gospel being sung for that day, and sung in parts in where there were monks or enough clergy to do it. But
now, if you enjoyed that, you're going to want to see the rest of this video on all of Holy Week from Palm Sunday to Easter. Don Lowery, you're incredible.
I'm like a lint roller. All sorts of trivia sticks in my brain, but mostly historical and theological. I can't remember who the great baseball stars are other than Mickey Mantle and Babe Ruth and Roger Maris, but I remember all sorts of useless trivia about Christianity and history in general.
Don Lowery, thank you.
You are very welcome, sir. Thank you.
And God bless you.